It's a week and a half now after I had my right shoulder surgery done, so it seems to be coming along relatively well. I'm quite pleased. I saw the physio for the first time on Friday, so that was 2 days ago, and I've got a whole raft of exercises that I need to do to get range of motion and strength back into both arms, and to just strengthen up the joints and make sure that they stay mobile. So I just thought I'd give you a quick run through of the things that I have to do. Now, I'm just going to put you down there, okay, and I hope you can see. So the first ones I have to do are range of motion. So this is the rotator cuff. We're all very familiar with this, and I literally just have to move it as far as I can out to the sides. Now you can see that I pretty much have the same level of motion or range of motion in my right as I do in my left. So whether that means they didn't do quite as much as to the right as the left, I don't know. The surgeon said that my right shoulder was more messed up than my left, but that's pretty much where I can go on both of them before the pain sort of kicks in. And it kicks in any time that I recruit my anterior delt or the top of the bicep. So even just moving my arm across like this is hurting it here in the anterior delt region. So the next one I have to do is retracting the scapular blades. I really need to strengthen up the scapular blades because there's obviously some muscles in there that are really not working and not switched on properly, which is why, of course, the rest of my shoulders have degenerated through overcompensation over a long period of time. So we just have to keep doing shoulder retractions, and I'm supposed to do 3 sets of 10 and hold for 3 seconds each one. So that's that one. Now the next ones I have to do involve moving my arm, trying to get my arms and moving the shoulder blade just to make sure that it stays mobile. In any sort of shoulder instant where the shoulder's not so mobile, there's a risk of frozen shoulder. Definitely don't want that to happen because that'll mess everything up. So I just move the arm slowly up and down, and again the pain point is about here as soon as the anterior delt kicks in. So that's that one. Then the next thing I have to do is swing it in a circular motion like this. Something like that. And again, pain points are when the anterior delt kicks in. Now, interesting enough, on the right side, I've got much better range of motion already. If I do those two together, that's where the pain point in both of them kicks in. So you can see I've already got better motion in my right shoulder than my left, which is a little surprising. And again, do that rotation there. So those are the range of motion. I'm going to squat down there. Those are the range of motion exercises that I have to do. Then the next set I have to do involve lying on the floor. Now this is a bit painful to get down onto the floor because trying to stabilise yourself with busted shoulders is not good. So this is what we have to do here. So we have to, again, move the arm in an arc and touch the floor behind my head. Now this is relatively easy on my right because I can actually touch the floor. On my left though, it's not so good. I can't quite yet get it down to the floor, which is a little sore. Now, the next one I have to do, the physio actually suggested I tried practicing my poses to stretch out my pecs and, move stretch out my pecs really, but just getting it to the back of my head is really quite sore on my left. That's about the level of motion that I've got before the pain kicks in. Okay, that's plenty for that because that hurts. Now, but my right, straight away I can get it right down to the floor. I hope you can actually see that. So I'm really curious to see what the surgeon says tomorrow when I get the gory pictures, because they've obviously done something different. Maybe there's less soft tissue cutting going on, but don't know. Anyway, so the right is an awful lot better than the left. Okay. Oh, now then, the next set of exercises we have to do, and this is for the left only, I should say, is strengthening. Although I'm not quite sure why on the left, because it's, I mean, as you can see, it's really not doing particularly well at the moment. But I'm supposed to use a 1 kilogram dumbbell. I don't have a 1 kilogram dumbbell, so I'm using a kilogram of casein. Same difference, it's still a kilogram. But this one I have to just use my traps only. So I hope, I really have to try and isolate. So I need to set the scapula back. Don't know if you can see. And really isolate my traps on that one. And like I say, I'm only allowed to do that on my left, even though my left right now is not as good as my right. At least I don't think it is in some respects. Okay, so that's that one. Again, that was 3 sets of 10. Whoops. Then the last set of exercises for the left, good old rotator cuff. So just like we all know how to do. Nice and slow, as much as I can. Now, funnily enough, this actually doesn't hurt. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've got my elbow nicely tucked into my side, but nothing hurting there. And then, of course, we reverse it on the other side. So, don't know if we can see. Oh, yep, there we go, got it. Right. Again, that does hurt. Again, and it's actually hurting at the top of my bicep, where when my anterior delt kicks in. There we go. So there we go. That's my exercise for the next couple of months, or weeks, I should say. Pretty restrictive. I've been officially banned from doing anything strenuous at all. Nothing but walking. I can sit on the recumbent bike for a little bit. The physio was quite horrified when I suggested that I'd actually been doing a hill sprint, mind you. That's probably not the smartest thing to do when you've got one arm in a sling anyway. But yeah, so she was quite horrified at that. So I am banned from doing anything except walking and a bit on the recumbent bike and legs. So I think this is going to be very frustrating. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon.